Many years ago, one woman imagined the Girl Scouts could be a magic thread, connecting girls everywhere. She was onto something. 100 years later, over 50 million women are now a part of the Girl Scout family. Hi, I'm Judy Woodruff, co-anchor of the PBS NewsHour. For more than 3 decades, I've covered politics and other news at CNN, NBC, and PBS. Years before becoming a journalist, I proudly wore badges highlighting my adventures as a Girl Scout. I was a Brownie and Girl Scout for 9 years. I'm sure many of you can relate, whether you're a Girl Scout, a parent, or a troop leader. You've seen the impact this organization can have on a young woman. Girls are gaining confidence, strength, and compassion through the Girl Scouts in the heart of Pennsylvania as we speak. I hope you'll join me as we toast the past 100 years as a Girl Scout family and look forward to the next.
Major funding for Girl Scouts Shaping a Century is provided by the Faree Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for individuals and families through the support of nonprofit organizations working in the areas of health, human services, education, arts and culture, the environment, and history.
Life as a Girl Scout was a rewarding experience I'll never forget. Millions of women have similar stories. The first dates all the way back to 1912.
I learned there was a Girl Scout troop in my church, and I couldn't wait to become a Girl Scout. So 1 month after I was 10 years old, I became a tenderfoot Girl Scout.
It was in the year 1931 that Doris Boswell first signed up with the Girl Scouts in Harrisburg. About 20 years earlier, on March 12, 1912, Juliet Gordon Lowe had assembled 18 girls for the very first American Girl Guides meeting. The name would be changed to the Girl Scouts the following year. Lowe's girl-centered organization was designed to bring girls out of their isolated home environments where they could learn new things and discover themselves.
Our Girl Scout meetings were wonderful. Even if we were working, it was fun. I lived in a time when a lot of it was concentrated on being a good homemaker, being a teacher to your children. You could take so much out of what we were studying.
Doris enjoyed traditional Girl Scout activities like camping and selling cookies.
I sold cookies at 50 cents a box.
Eventually, she earned the Golden Eaglet. At the time, it was the highest honor in Girl Scouting.
I was 90 last year, and I still have an interest in scouting.
Some of her fondest memories still take her back to the 30s, to a time when her dream of a Girl Scout's uniform was realized. They are memories that may not have been created had it not been for a woman from Georgia who dreamt of an organization for every girl, everywhere. The Girl Scouts in the heart of Pennsylvania formed in 2007 through the merger of 4 councils in central and northeastern Pennsylvania. It now serves more than 27,000 members in 30 counties. The Girl Scouts in the heart of Pennsylvania formed on May 1, 2007 through a merger of 4 councils in central and northeastern Pennsylvania. It was among the first Girl Scout councils in the country to unite under the National Realignment Plan, bringing together decades of Girl Scout history.
In Harrisburg, we had a very early troop, and Miss Ann McCormick here in Harrisburg, who led the troops, pinned the girls when they got their Golden Eaglet, had a little house here on Front Street in Harrisburg, a Girl Scout council house, all the way up to northeast Pennsylvania, where we have Camp Archibald up in Susquehanna County, and that is the second oldest Girl Scout camp in the United States. We have had generations of inspiring leaders who have built us up to the place where we are today, and now our job is to inspire the next generation for the next century.
The 30 counties served in the heart of Pennsylvania are divided into 5 regions: the North, Northeast, South, South Central, and the West. Within the 5 regions, there are thousands and thousands of members.
To be able to have an impact on the lives of 27,000 girls is a privilege, and to have 10 or 11,000 adult members who care enough to go out and spend their time delivering Girl Scouting to girls, because that's how it's delivered, through volunteers, that's an honor too.
While the Girl Scouts continue to live by the same promise, the program is changing with the times. You can see this in today's badges. The program is also adapting to the needs of the modern Girl Scout, offering more ways for young women to get involved.
Girls have a lot more options than they used to have. Now they can participate in organized sports, for example, which they were not able to do back in my day. And we don't want them to have to choose between soccer and Girl Scouts, or softball and Girl Scouts, or other kinds of activities and Girl Scouts. Girls can participate through a troop, but they might participate in other completely different ways, just by going to camp, or just by taking a 5-part series on auto mechanics or knitting, or some other area of interest.
And with the changing times, Jane believes young women need the Girl Scouts program more and more.
They're walking on a different landscape, and there are still a lot of landmines on that landscape, from teen pregnancy to drugs and alcohol to unhealthy media images of girls. What the Girl Scouts provides is a place where girls can explore the world in a safe way and away from those forces. As Girl Scouts, young women gain courage, confidence, and character at a young age. They are qualities that will help them reach their goals and become leaders of tomorrow. For many Girl Scouts, their dreams have already become reality.
I'll be attending Gettysburg College in the fall, and then I hope to study French and art education and be a high school teacher.
18-year-old Shannon Callahan has been a Girl Scout for more than half of her life. Now she's leaving her uniform behind to pursue her dreams of going to college and becoming a leader.
I actually talked a lot about Girl Scouts in my applications for college because it was something that was easy and natural to discuss, and there were so many stories and lessons and everything that I got out of Girl Scouts.
For 18-year-old Alexandra DeSanto, it's a similar story. She's been a Girl Scout for 13 years, and she's a recipient of the Gold Award, the highest honor in Girl Scouting today.
It's a very big project, lots of work, lots of requirements, but once you achieve it, it's something that you'll never forget, and people won't forget about you.
Women of all types have a history with the Girl Scouts, including many of Pennsylvania's leading ladies.
Girl Scouts made a difference in my life, and is truly making a difference in some of the young ladies' lives that I see when I'm going around the city. In the city of York, we need the Girl Scouts, and they do tremendous work, so I thank them personally.
Pennsylvania State Senator Pat Vance remembers her days in uniform.
Scouting was a part of making you who you are today.
Absolutely. It's the confidence to have the right kind of ideals and then have the strength, the character to go through with them. It's very difficult to make sure that you have the right confidence.
Pennsylvania's First Lady, Susan Corbett, credits the Girl Scouts with broadening her horizons.
I grew up in a little town, and so there weren't all of the opportunities then as there are today for young people to get involved in things. So it exposed me to new people, new places, new ideas.
No matter what her dreams, a Girl Scout is encouraged to go after them and make them reality. As we celebrate 100 years for the Girl Scouts of the USA, I hope you'll join me as I stand in support of this program that has shaped millions of women across the country and right here in Pennsylvania. This program is vital to our young women, and I know it will continue to influence girls who will make our world a better place. Happy anniversary to every girl who has ever earned a badge, and to every girl who ever will. I'm Judy Woodruff. Thanks for joining me in this anniversary celebration.